shredded, dead money, not working, spending unchecked, downgrading. Just a few of the scathing words Bernstein had for FedEx this morning. And you would expect that to tank the stock. But you'd be wrong. FedEx hung in there today under a barrage of pessimism. This is just the latest blow for the shipping giant, which is down more than 20% since it reported earnings last month. So is FedEx finally near the bottom? Is this an example of bad news, good price action?
For today, absolutely, and maybe for the next couple days. But, I mean, where's Bernstein 18 months ago? I mean, this stock's been cutting.
Fair question.
It's a fair question.
Absolutely.
I mean, they watched the show. Where were you 18 months ago? I mean, the things that they said in this note, we've
Bernstein, line
literally
one.
been saying, and listen, I get a lot wrong, but collectively we've been saying this for the last year, that FedEx is doing everything wrong. Now, I know Fred Smith genius the whole thing, but the stock still has room to the downside. I think today's a nice start in terms of what it did. I think there's still further room to the downside, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, listen, if it breaks here, it's going back to that 2016 low, which is 120. That's 10%. I mean, not everyone, can get these things right all the time. But at the end of the day, it is a value trap, like Mel said, and they got a lot of competing headwinds, not just macro, but some very competitive stuff, too.
I'm not even sure this rally today was that great. I mean, in view of how the market traded today, for FedEx, I would not call this good price action on bad news. It was kind of meh price action on relatively bad news. So I still think it goes lower.
Well, you have UPS and you have FedEx. You can't talk about one without the other. UPS is up 60% year to date. FedEx down 13% year to date. So now it gets back to that positioning. Again, everyone is so long UPS, short FedEx. I think you have to unwind that trade.
So would you be long FedEx?
I have to look at FedEx, but if I look at the seasonality of FedEx as well, November seems like a pretty good month for FedEx historically.
I thought that fourth quarter was terrible for these guys for the past couple of years.
Not November.
Right?
Overstaffed into the holiday season.
It's talking about monthly, though, not the actual quarter as a whole. So if you look at monthly performance,
of November for
the 30-day performance for November, and obviously December skewed everybody last year.
Right.
So you have to throw that year out and then look at it as a whole. But on a monthly, November's a great month.